From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast with Scott Sander.
Welcome to the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast. I'm Scott Sander. On this episode,
we're getting started today with a look at how Wayne Township's adult learning program is helping young adults get a jump start on a career while adding more qualified people to the local workforce.
Looking for ways to save on your energy bills? AES Indiana has you covered. From smart thermostats to home energy assessments, we offer simple solutions to keep your home comfortable and your costs down. AES can help you save money and energy with kits, tips, rebates, and more. Visit aesindiana.com/ways to save to learn more about how we can help you save money. AES Indiana, helping you discover real ways to save.
Every business is unique and has a target audience. If you own or manage a business, Circulus Digital Media can help you connect and grow your customer base with turnkey digital solutions that are nimble, offering best-in-class results, service, and support to reach a bigger customer base, allowing you to pinpoint a specific audience down to the smallest details. Get outside the city, the state, span the globe. Put Circulus Digital Media to work for you. Get started now at circulusdigital.com. That's circulusdigital.com.
Christy McIntyre Gray at MSD Wayne Township's Adult Education Program. I started in 2016 and was promoted to the coordinator position about 2 years later. For me, it's always watching the students in the spotlight. That's what I love, that we were recognized because they were in the spotlight. They told their story. In only 14 to 16 weeks, a student going through our career training classes, they can step into the medical careers or the trades careers, and their incomes grow drastically. A graduate from Wayne Township Adult Ed generally is going to have about $8,000 more of income in a year. So that's about $700 a month, and that makes a big difference not only for them but also their children. So when I see our students winning, I know our children are winning, our district's winning, and the whole community's having a better outcome. So one thing that we have really embraced is that focus of work-based learning. So the governor's been talking about it, Department of Ed, DWD, everybody's talking about getting students out into the community. So we shifted. We used to put students on internships at the end, but we've started to thread it within our program. So our career training students start their work-based learning week 8, and they're out, depending on the program, somewhere between 120 hours down to 16 hours based on the program. They are working elbow to elbow with employer partners. They're being mentored on work site. I think of our sterile processing students. The sterile processing process is extremely involved, and there's a lot of important machinery that they use and equipment that they use. So being on site, you build confidence, you build connections, you understand how to navigate, you are poised and ready to enter into the workforce. So I've loved watching our school press forward on that. The tradesmen that work for us are calling people in the field and asking for ride-alongs, and the employment opportunities are following that. We took a group of student leaders to a conference down in Nashville, Tennessee, and they had a chance to be a part of that, and 2 of our students came back from that opportunity and have been promoted. It's been a leadership council event where they've come back and worked with a council of 12 to 14 students. Those students yesterday were making a TikTok video and getting the word out in the community. I think that the video kind of inspired many of those things. It pressed us to do more and to discover ways that we could get the word out to our community. Yesterday we had an ecosystem meeting, and like I said, I always try to bring students front and center. When we had our feature, Job Blamo worked for our district as a custodian. He told me he wanted to do the HVAC program, and so I put him in and he tested and registered, and then he wanted to advance here, but the opportunity wasn't presented yet. So he went to Plainfield Schools, achieved the maintenance leadership role, and now he is back. So we're happy for Plainfield for their time, but we're really glad to see him back on Wayne soil because he's an immigrant. He worked really hard. He is self-made, and he's someone that I think is definitely a hero. So I love seeing him around our kids. I love knowing that even Bola's son was being mentored by him this summer. It's rich. So you talk about multiculturalism. You can't just run a program and have people step in to opportunities. They don't have the network. So as a new immigrant, you don't always know your family's not here. You don't have 3 or 4 generations right there with you. Same thing happens if you move from one county to another. You don't know the people. So it's really important that those work-based learning opportunities are threaded in and that they have that access. So it's the most important part of equity and that advancement.
My name is Abimbola Ogunride. I'm from Nigeria. I'm fondly called Bola. It was a privilege to be part of the students, because I'm one of the student ambassadors of this great school, which I'm so proud of. It allows me to go with my colleague, my other ambassadors to the COEB conference, which I never thought of going, and I was opportune to meet a whole lot of people. As an ambassador, we were asked different questions that, why are you in this role? What do you do? We put the word out there for our school. We'll make sure other students are able to be in the know of what this great school has offered, is offering, and will continue to offer to the community, not just the citizens, but also the immigrants of this country, which I am proud of. I'm proud of. Yeah, and we were able to talk more about how we go to State House, how we put the word out there, like talking to the elected officials, why they need to support and keep supporting adult education learner, because we have a lot of students, a lot of people out there without GED, and we have a lot of jobs that are lacking in human resources, because a lot of people don't have the academic qualification to be in some starting positions. So we go out there, putting out flyers to churches. We go to churches, we go to any gathering that we can have the opportunity to, tell the world about our school and what Wayne Township Adult Education is offering. One of the student ambassadors was dyslexic. She was able to learn more about herself, how she had struggled through school. That was one of the reasons she had to drop out of school. But when she understood more and adult education was able to help her, she was able to achieve, to get her HSC, and she was able to, get her dream job. I also talk about Olushola. Olushola is another person that after the conference, she was able to land herself a better job compared to what she used to earn. And like myself, I started as a student of this great school, and afterwards I became a paraprofessional at the elementary school working with the kids, and at some point I joined the adult education working with the adults in the evening. But right now, through adult education, I was able to go back to school, get my GED, get my certification in data analytics, and now I'm the treasurer of Wayne Township Adult Education, which I'm proud of. I remember the day we were doing the grand finale for the Love Thy Neighbor Awards. I was the one that wrapped up the talk at the end of the program, encouraging them, telling them my stories that, look, I was once like you guys. I came from nothing. I know I'm not where I want to be yet, but adult education here is a place where your life takes flight. You can achieve whatever you want to achieve. I kept encouraging them, and I've seen a whole lot of them done great things, and they are still pursuing their dreams.
Our thanks again to all the contributors who joined us for this episode of the Business Equity and Opportunities podcast. We hope you found it enlightening, useful, and inspiring. You'll find more information about the show on our website, BEOshow.com. You can watch Business Equity and Opportunities Sunday mornings at 10 on Wish TV or live stream it through wishtv.com. Each week we provide 7 full segments with topics ranging from how to get started and how to access capital to the day-to-day running of your business and questions about accounting and bookkeeping. We feature business news and trends and always share a success story from one of our contributors. Join us next time for more insights into the world of small business. Be sure to sign up for our Business Equity and Opportunities newsletter to get even more valuable, up-to-date information. And if you have any questions or you'd like to be part of our show, please email us. The address is beo@wishtv.com. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Scott Sander. Thanks for listening.
Watch the Business Equity and Opportunity Show on Wish TV and access all of our content and share it on demand anytime at beoshow.com. You can find more podcasts from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.